How's it going everyone? I am back with another Mario Kart video. Nintendo just dropped a Wave 3 teaser trailer showing us some new courses, so I had to analyze them. Now before we get into the video, I should explain that I'm still a Fortnite creative channel. However, I do have a love for Mario Kart and other games, and it's also refreshing for me to make videos other than Fortnite every now and then. So with that said, let's get straight into the analysis. Before we begin the analysis, let's watch the teaser trailer.
Here's a sneak peek at two courses racing into Wave 3. Merry Mountain from Mario Kart Tour. Peach Gardens from Mario Kart DS.
We are shown 2 of the 8 Wave 3 tracks in this teaser, being Peach Gardens and Merry Mountain. I will analyze what we see of the tracks one by one, starting off with one of my favorites, Peach Gardens. Right away we can see some huge changes from the previous versions of Peach Garden, from the track's gameplay to even its design. The starting segment of the track seems pretty faithful to the original, with the Mario Hedge Bridge, which still has a chain chomp jumping around it. Something that instantly caught my eye is the textures on the hedges and trees. Looking back at the Wave 1 trees, there are simply no visible textures. We can also see that the background consists of less green hills and a huge castle wall surrounding the track. I also want to point out that they nerfed this shortcut a lot. Next we see racers approaching the hedge maze, which has seen a lot of change. Before we discuss the changes though, take a look at these guys. What used to be hedges is now fountains and flower beds. I can already tell this is going to be a controversial change, but I like this change. It makes the track more interesting to race and drive through instead of only seeing hedges everywhere. The maze section seems to take on a similar shape as before, and we even see chain chomps roaming around like usual. We then see racers drive through the Monty Mole section and jump off to the end. The main house part of the building seems pretty similar to the original track with the windows and the pink roof. But something interesting is that the Monty Moles now have the trails behind them, meaning they move around rather than staying on the spot. We can also see some more spectators. And something funny at the end of the Peach Gardens gameplay is that the camera clips under the map. But in all seriousness, we can see some nice structures around the garden. And the Mario Kart sign looks really good. So that rounds up the Peach Garden gameplay, but before we move on, here is what seems to be early leaked audio of the new Peach Garden soundtrack. Now let's talk about a track that I haven't played before, Merry Mountain. I've heard really good things about this track, and I'll try to cover everything I can. We start off the race in this very cozy village, which has a lot of life and depth to it. I love the design and aesthetic of this section, it looks beautiful. We then see racers driving through the village before approaching the mountain segment. I want to point out the textures and details on the road and grass. It really does seem like Nintendo is responding to the backlash of the previous waves. And even though these tracks still don't live up to the base game tracks, they do look really nice like this, especially because this track has so much detail and depth. We can also see this train floating around. We see this train again, and we also get another look at the improved detail work. Something many people will be happy to see is the return of half pipes. I wasn't sure if they would bring back half pipes for the DLC tracks, but they did it. We see the train again. And then we get our final shot going down the mountain, where we once again get to see more texture work. Another thing to note is that half of the track seems to be anti-gravity, and half isn't. Meaning this is our first DLC track to have both normal gravity and anti-gravity, which is really nice to see. And just like before, here is leaked early audio of Merry Mountain's soundtrack. And that's our first look at Wave 3. This teaser trailer caught me by surprise and it was fun breaking it down. Are you more excited for Peach Gardens or Merry Mountain? Comment down below. And if I missed anything, comment that down below as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.